Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we are taking Excel Chapter 6 Simulation Lab exam. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow, and you can done your exam by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignments, exam, quizzes, and for complete course on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. I can do all online courses, my lab accounting, my lab finance, my lab Excel, my lab Word, my lab PowerPoint, writing, economics, Java, C++, Python, nursing and many more online courses. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on the bottom of the screen. If you need help in any course and if you want to do this course from me, I will do this complete course for you with A plus grade. You can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I am going to start my exam to solve it step by step. Okay, question 1 is that create range name for cell B4, B5, B6 and B7 based on the names located in A1, A5, A6 and A7. Basically in this question we will create range name, click on cell B4, we will select all this cell A4, B4, A5, B5, okay, we will select this all cells first. Go to the formulas tab in the defined names group, click on create from selection button. Okay, we will click on 1 second. Click on OK button. Question is completed now. Now I am going to do next question of this exam. The next question of this exam is that use the name manager to delete the net income name range. Use the name manager to delete the net income range name range. We will go to the formulas tab in the defined names group. Click on name manager button and then we will select net income range. We will select this net income range and click on delete button. This range will be deleted. Click on delete. Are you sure you want to delete the name net income? Click on OK button. Click on, we will close this. Okay, question is completed now. Now I am going to do next question. The next question is question number 3. Replace the cell references in the function located in cell B10 with the appropriate name range. You can read this question first, then I will apply on my screen. You can focus on my video. Okay, function located in cell B10 with the appropriate name range. We will click on cell B10 and then enter dollar sign. Where is cell references? We will enter dollar sign. Sorry, 1 second. We will enter fixed cost B4. My fixed cost into B5 and then multiplying by B6. You can see fixed cost plus into variant cost per unit multiplying by unit output. Then we will press enter. This is good now. I have entered this function and press enter. Question is done now. Now I am going to do next question is question number 4. The question number 4 is that create a new worksheet name range. We will create a new worksheet. Click on plus tab with the budget analysis sheet and then we will create a new worksheet name range. Okay, right click on this tab, click on rename button and then we will assign a name of this sheet to name range. Click on rename button and then we'll type here name range. Okay, press enter. This sheet name will be assigned a name range. Type range names in cell A1. Click on cell A1 and then we will type in the formula bar range name. Range name. Okay. Type location in cell B1. Click on cell B1 and then we will type location. Okay. Now the next question is that insert a list of range name used in formula in the workbook. Okay, list of range name used in formulas in the workbook starting in cell A2. You can read this question. Now I am going to apply this question on my screen. Click on cell A2 and then go to the formulas tab in the defined names group. Click on Go to the formulas tab in the defined names group. We will click on create from selection. Really sorry. We will click on use in formula and paste range. Click on paste list. Auto fit the width of column A and B. We will select this two column and then go to the home tab. In the cells group, click on format button. Okay. Then we will click on auto fit column width. Okay. Question is completed now. Now I am going to do next question is question number 5. Beginning in cell C14 of the budget analysis worksheet. Okay. Complete the series okay, of substitution values ranging from 450 to 1200 in increments of 150 horizontally across row 14. Okay. Okay. We will click on cell C14. Here is cell C14. Okay. And then complete the series of substitution. We'll go to the home tab. In the editing group, click on fill button. Click on across, fill series. Click on series. Click on fill button. Click on series. Okay, horizontally cross row. We will select row first and then from 450 to 1200 set up okay increment of 150 and then substitution value ranging from 1200. Okay, also series in row, click on OK button. The series will be completed. When we will click on row OK button, series is completed now. Now I am going to do next question is question number 6. The question number 6 is that insert a reference to sales revenue in column B in cell B15. Okay. Insert a reference to the sales revenue in column B in cell B15. Click on cell B15. Sales revenue in column B. Press is equal to, go to the sales revenue, click on cell B9, press enter. Okay, insert a reference to this expense in cell B16, click on cell B16 and then we will press is equal to and then click on cell B10. B10 is expenses is equal to and then click on cell B10 for expenses, then press enter. Okay, insert a reference to the operating income from cell B in cell B17. We will click on cell B17 and then we will press is equal to and then we will click on cell B11 for income. You can read this question, you can see and focus on my PC screen. I am doing this exam so well, you can done your exam by watching this video. If you do not able to do this exam, then contact me on my WhatsApp and email. I will do this complete exam for you with A plus grade. Press is equal to and then click on cell B11 for operating income, then we will press enter. Question is completed now. Now I am going to do next question of this exam is question number 7. Create a one variable data table for the range B14 to H17 using the unit output. You can read this. Create a one data table for the range B14 to H17 using the unit output from column B as the row input cell. Okay, first we will select this range B14 to H17. B14 to H17. Okay, this range will be selected. For one variable data table, go to the data tab. In the in the forecast group, click on what if analysis button, click on data table button, and then row input cell. Okay, column B as the row input cell. Click on row input cell, and then we will select column B. Unit output is there. Okay, B6. Then we will click on OK button. Then question is complete now. Now I am going to do next question is question number 8. Apply the accounting number format to the range C15 to H15. Okay, we will select this range first, C15 to H17, and then we will apply accounting number format on this range. We will select first this range C15 to H15, scroll down, and then where is the C15 to H15 is H17. C15 to H17. Go to the home tab. In the number group, click on accounting number format button. Apply custom number format. Now, accounting number format is applied on this. Okay, apply custom number format to the cell B15 to display sales revenue. We will click on cell B15 first. Okay, apply custom number format. We will click on cell B15 and then we will go to the home tab in the number group. We will open number dialog box launcher. We will go to the custom and then go to the general. We will remove this and in the inverted commas we will type sales revenue. We will type sales revenue. Okay, and inverted commas, then click on OK. Then so revenue, sales, number format, custom number format will be applied on cell B15. Now apply a custom format to cell B16 to display expenses. Now we will apply a custom number format on cell B16. Click on cell B16, go to the home tab in the number group. We will go to the custom. So we will remove the general. Click on the general. So we will remove the general and then in the inverted commas we will type expenses. Okay. We will enter inverted commas. So we will type expenses in here. Okay. EXPEN. One second. EX. Okay, in the inverted commas, then we will click on OK. So the custom number format will be applied on cell B16 to display expenses. Click on OK button. Now apply the custom number format to cell B17 to display operating income. Now we will click on cell B17. Okay, we will go to the home tab in the number group. Click on the number dialog box launcher. So we will click on custom and then we will go to the general. Okay, remove this general and then we will type operating income in inverted commas. So we will type income, operating income, income in income in the inverted commas, then click on OK button. So custom number format will be applied on cell B17 to display operating income. You can see I have done 8 question of this exam in my video. For remaining question, and if you want to read for complete course, you can contact me on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. I can do online courses, my lab accounting, my lab finance, my lab Excel, my lab Word, my lab PowerPoint, writing, economics, Java, C++, Python, nursing, and many more online courses. Please reach me out on my WhatsApp and email. Both are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen, and you can scan my WhatsApp in the first slide of this video and directly come on my WhatsApp chat, and we will deal for this exam. And for remaining course, I will handle your complete course. You will be free from this course. I will do your art simulation training, art simulation exam, midterm exam, and final exam. I am handling many students courses on MATLAB Pearson, Cengage Mintab, MC Grahil Simnet, Blackboards, and many more colleges and universities. Thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel and likes my video. Best of luck to my all students. Thank you so much.